Like, hello, we are now in the Now group. And good morning again to everybody there, wherever you are in the country, whether it's UK, whether it's Australia, whether it's France, in fact, the whole world, because we've got members everywhere. So it's fantastic that we've got the internet here, and it's also fantastic that we've got the Now group. And these interviews are just for you. It's all about you, the members of Now. And no matter where you live, no matter what time zone you're in, you can clock into the Now group and be a part of a community. And these Facebook Lives are 100 altogether. I'm on 18, 89. Do you know, you lose count, Tammie, don't you? Just, it's probably a good thing, actually, sometimes. So I have already carried out all those Facebook Lives. So what I'm doing now is recapping from some of the members who came on a Facebook Live with me and just finding out what's going on in their life now. So Tammie, over to you. Who are you? And tell me what's been happening.
Hi guys. So my name is Tammie, and I run Clan Canines, which is a premium dog adventure and boarding service based in Edinburgh. And I've been doing that now for, well, must be about 3 years now, actually. I don't even know what day of the week it is half the time. It's been about 3 years, and absolutely fantastic. And at the moment, I am sadly not working because of COVID. So because of the job, because of having to go in and out of people's houses to collect the dogs, I'm not working at the moment. But yeah, that's what I do. I do boarding, I do adventure walk, and absolutely love it. Yeah, it's fantastic.
And what's happening now is that because we have online, you are still able to interact with your customers. And I believe the dogs as well, because you've got something happening tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, so I do have an owners group on Facebook. I've always had that. So we do have our own little community where we're always in touch. And everyone's very interactive in the group. We were talking about it last week, and we've set up a Zoom call this evening where all the dogs are going to come on the Zoom call, so that we can all see each other. So we're really looking forward to it. We're not quite sure how it's going to go with about 20 dogs all on at the same time, but yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So actually good, and we've been doing loads in the group, loads within the owners group, just keeping in touch with everyone, because it's quite a community. The owners are little friends as well, so we've got like 2 of the little dogs are like best friends, and one of the owners are a little bit older, and they're sort of on the 12-week lockdown, if you like, at the moment. So one of the other clients is taking their dog to the Freedom Field, so that the 2 dogs that are best friends are still getting to go out together. It's lovely. Yeah, it's really nice. So
it's fabulous. And you brought them together.
Yeah, no, I love it. I do. Like that. To be fair, my clients always do say that. They're like, it's like, well, we call it the clan. It's like a family, and everybody does know each other. And we've been doing. I mean, I've been doing quizzes on my main Clan Canines page, but we've done loads within the owners group as well. So we've had our own little quizzes, bingo, loads of. I've had some friends who are dog professionals come on and do little videos for them about different things. So we've been keeping really in touch. Yeah, it's been really good.
That's fantastic. I love that. And this is a whole new opportunity that has come your way that you will continue once you get out and do what you're really passionate about, is getting in among them and taking them up off a seat and around all the other places you go, because you don't go to just normal recreational parks, do you? You take the guys out.
Yeah, we go on proper adventures. Yeah, so I miss it. I have to say, I'm really missing. I'm in the countryside at the moment. I'm staying at my boyfriend's for it, and so we are sort of in the middle of nowhere. So I'm getting some amazing walks, but it's just not the same without the dogs. I'm like, so yeah.
And I remember I asked you about when you, because I've had dogs most of my life, and when you take them for walks, they just love the messiest of places, don't they? They just adore it. And I remember saying to you, how on earth do you keep your car clean? And you explained about what you have. So do tell.
Yeah, so to keep the van clean. Yeah, so I have like a caged van. All the cages are all built in, they're all bolted in, so they're really safe. And I have artificial grass in each cage as well, so that it's a little bit more comfortable for the dogs.
Oh wow!
But it's also really easy to pull out, hose down. I use Hibby Scrub to keep it clean as well, so that sort of sanitizes it. And yeah, the cages get cleaned down all the time, and it's all pet friendly, disinfected. But it's always had very high standards, but for a couple of weeks before we sort of finished up there, we were doing a lot more on top of what we would normally do, just to keep all the clients and everything safe. So we were disinfecting all the leads and collars, and they were all staying in bags. We were doing loads of extra stuff in the van, so just making sure that everything is as safe as it can be.
Yeah, because
But
I mean, when the dogs.
Oh no, I was going to say, we know that dogs can't transmit it, so that but yeah, just
Because I mean, when like I was saying, when they come back, because you actually have a hose as well, don't you? That you hose them down.
Yeah, I have a porta shower in the van, a hose lock porta shower. So it takes about 7 litres of water, and I have dog shampoo, and I even have gloves, so that if they have been rolling in anything really not nice, which some of them love to do, I can really get them quite clean. Yeah. So, and one of my newest clients, she just did a review on my page the other day. Because she has a beautiful, beautiful golden retriever who loves mud and anything smelly. And she said she used to have a previous dog walkers, but she just moved area, which is why she came to me. And she's like, he's never come back so clean.
I love that.
It can be challenging cleaning them sometimes afterwards.
Yeah, I can well imagine. I remember, my guys. But the thing, here we are. You're doing everything online, and your clients are still with you. And for me, that shows a service that you are going beyond just taking the dogs for a walk. I mean, these customers are resonating with you.
Yeah.
And
I
that
hope
goes
so. That's always been really important to me from when I started the business. That was always like, I have the 4 values, and clanship was always the main one. We're Clan Canines, and it's not just the dogs that are the family, it's the clients as well. So that's always been something that has been really important to me, and I've always tried to foster that. And I think this has probably been a very good test to show that it's worked, I guess I would say, because I still have almost daily contact with all of my clients, really. So yeah, it's good.
It's fantastic. And I mean, I would say to you, what is your secret? But I think your secret is just you.
I just love the dogs. I just love it. And the people. I love people as well. So yeah,
Yes, I remember when you were working, because it was hospitality, wasn't it, that you were working in before? And I mean, you enjoyed it. I know you did, because you said. But when you actually took on Clan Canines full, wow, you could see in yourself as well the difference.
Yeah. I mean, hospitality was great. I did it for a very long time at quite a high level, but the joy of the dogs is what I was born to do. 100%. I absolutely love it. And I think, no, it's so cheesy, isn't it? But if you do what you love, you literally don't work. It's not a job. It's not work. It's absolute joy. And I think there's a lot of people. I see a lot of people at the moment who are sort of furloughed or what have you, and they're like, I don't want to go back to work. I'm fine being off. I am literally like, I miss the dogs. I want to go back.
So, because, as you say, it's not a job. It's not work. It's at the end of the day, when you get paid, it's a bonus. What it is. So, moving on slightly, how have you found the experience? The experience before and the experience now of carrying out a Facebook Live interview, with myself?
I really enjoyed it. You know, I hadn't been to a meeting for a little while, but I'd been to meetings previously, and I hadn't sort of seen you in person. So, and it almost feels, I feel like a Facebook Live. It doesn't really feel like you're in a separate room. So it's been so good to catch up. And also, I guess as well, just share my story a little bit with the other ladies in the group as well. So I've really enjoyed it, and I really appreciated you giving me the opportunity to do it as well. So yeah, it's good.
So what would you say to anybody else who was thinking about carrying out carrying out a Facebook Live with myself, and maybe thinking about carrying Facebook Live on their own? Do you have any tips for them?
I think absolutely do it. I had been doing them for a little while previously, but I still remember my first one, and it's such a nerve-wracking thing to first go on and do one, but it's very liberating. I think it's a great thing. And this is a fantastic group to take the opportunity to do it in, and then to potentially go away and do it in your business page, because people buy into people, and they want to know you, and they want to know your story. And by going on and doing a live, I think it's the best way of doing it. People know who you are a little bit better. So if anyone's not sure about doing or worried about doing it, I think this is such a great group to do it in. And you're such a fantastic interviewee host to do it with. So, yeah, I think do it, definitely.
Wonderful. Well, I mean, so it goes back to, you know, what you said. If you're doing something you enjoy, then it's nothing, you know. And I do enjoy talking to people and doing my interviews, because I mean, I'm finding it's great because I'm getting to learn so much about everybody, and meeting others from all different parts of the world. It's just wonderful. So what else do I have to say? I'm kind of tongue-tied now because I have no idea what I'm going to say. Can you believe that? Isn't that great? You know, I'm an interviewer and I forgot what I was going to say. So from now on, your business, you know, we're going to get back. It's all going to, I'm not saying normal, because there is no such thing as normality. And have you got your plan set of what you're going to do? Yeah.
So yeah, I've got a few things in the pipeline at the moment. So 100% definitely want to get back to the walking, because that is it's absolutely what I love, and it's what I was born to do. But obviously this is a reminder of the benefits of being able to work online, and that's at the moment that's not something that I can. I mean, obviously there's stuff I'm doing, but my day-to-day job is offline. And I've been working with a dog professional who I'm very close with, and we've been looking at a couple of business ideas that we could do alongside our current jobs that are still in the dog industry, and that hopefully would be really appealing to dog owners in Edinburgh. But we're still in the planning stages, but I will definitely share anything on this group that we finalise, because we're looking at a few things that can be done during this and continued on afterwards, that would hopefully bring benefit to dog owners of Edinburgh. So
yeah, so it's giving opportunities of, you know, because you're sitting back, you're relaxing to a degree, so it's helping everything to run smoothly the way that the universe is set out for us. So if there's anybody at home, and can you give a tip for them to help their dogs? I don't know whether it's exercise or whether to sit down or what, you know, if they can't get out as often as they normally would.
Do you know, actually, if there's one tip that I could give that's maybe slightly off par, but I just think I'd love to share it, because I've been doing it a lot talking about it a lot with my clients. And I think it's something that people may struggle with once this is over. So separation anxiety, I don't know if anyone's heard of that within dogs, but some dogs suffer with it worse than others, and it can be, and they don't want to be left alone from their owners. And it can be really upsetting for them, and they can get behaviourists involved, but it's quite a long and difficult process to unravel, if you like, once the issue's there. And I have a very good friend who's a fantastic dog behaviourist, and what she was saying, that within the dog behaviour world, there's concern that at the end of this, separation anxiety potentially is going to be a much bigger issue, because dogs have suddenly had their owners at home 24/7 for who knows how long, weeks and weeks and weeks, and then all of a sudden the owners have to go back out to work and the dog's left alone again, and it could cause separation anxiety. So something I've been asking my clients to do that are now working from home is start building up, to start with 15 minutes a day where the dog's just in a separate room away from everybody else, and then build it up to half an hour, and then build it up to an hour, and just try to build that time up during the lockdown that the dog is actually away from the owners. And it's such a hard thing to do, because I think at the moment as well, having your dog close is very relaxing and de-stressing for people going through it. But it's really important to get that dog used to still having time away in their own space, so that at the end of it, they can cope with that change back to normality a lot easier. So that would be my absolute, and that's the top tip I've been giving my clients and talking through with my clients. Really try to start building up that time that the dog is still having away from you during the day, if at the end of it you are going to have to go back out to work and the dog's going to have to be left alone again. So yeah, and a lot of my clients hadn't really even thought about it, and because you wouldn't really, but yeah, it could save a lot of difficulties in the future if you just put that little bit of time into that just now.
I like that, and and it's obvious when you actually think about it. But that's a really good one, and I'm going to keep that one in my head and also pass that along to anybody and everybody. So pop that into top tip today.
I will do.
Because that's a really good top tip. I love it. So thank you, Tammie, for coming along again. This is wonderful, and we will meet again some sunny day. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody in the Now group, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for another Facebook Live broadcast. It's all about you. So I'm going to say goodbye. I still don't know where the camera is. And I'm saying bye-bye. Catch you later.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure.